Don't listen to these hadith rejectors. Protect your iman. Be careful of ideas that call you to abandon the Sunnah. For over 14 centuries, the scholars of hadith developed one of the most rigorous methods of historical verification the world has ever seen. They carefully examined every narrator, every chain of transmission, every wording. They classified narrations according to their strength, distinguishing between authentic Sahih, sound Ḥasan, weak Daif, and fabricated Mawdu reports. They established detailed principles governing how each category was to be understood and applied. So a fabricated narration was not treated like a weak narration, and a weak narration was not treated like an authentic one. So this wasn't blind acceptance. It was careful, principled scholarship. So even among the scholars of hadith, there were detailed scholarly discussions about certain individual narrations. A qualified scholar may examine a particular narration, analyze its chain of transmission or its wording, matn, and present evidence for why they believe it should be graded differently, etc. This is part of the recognized science of hadith. But that is completely different from saying, I reject hadith altogether and only follow the Quran. So one is a discussion within the science of hadith, and the other is a rejection of the total Sunnah itself. So the scholars of Ahlus Sunnah have agreed that the authentic Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, established through scholarship, recognized principles of hadith, is a binding source of Islamic guidance alongside the Holy Quran. So in reality, saying I only follow the Quran but not the Sunnah, not the Hadith, is self-contradictory, because the Quran itself commands believers to obey and follow the Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him. So if you truly believe the Quran is the word of Allah Almighty, then you must also believe that what the Quran says about his messenger. So if someone genuinely wishes to follow the Quran, they must also follow the authentic Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, preserved and transmitted through the recognized sciences of hadith. So don't build your religion on these social media clips. Build it upon the Quran, the authentic Sunnah, the scholarship that faithfully preserved the religion generation after generation until now.